Moreover, interviews conducted on the guards and the prisoners years after the experiment offered insight into the actual instructions of Zimbardo and his colleagues, and what actually happened in the Sanford prison. The interview with Dave Eshelman, the abusive guard, was one of the most interesting. With little remorse, he recounted how he made a calculated decision to play a role and wanted to give the researchers something to work. Another guard, John Mark, felt as though Zimbardo was trying to manipulate the experiments to get the dramatic results. He felt that the experiment was never meant to go on for 2 weeks, and that Zimbardo just wanted to shake the experiment however he felt right. Richard Yackel provided great insight into the investigation of the experiment. He was the prisoner that had begged to be let out before the parole ended. It was reported by Zimbardo that the prisoner, referred to as 416 to reduce his identity, started to show signs of severe depression, anxiety, and trauma. Hence, Zimbardo had to let him off the experiment early.
So, how the experiment would have been conducted today? Almost 50 years ago, the Stanford prison experiment was conducted, but only now researchers and psychologists are alike discovering the lack of scientific data and the seemingly dramatic portrayal of the experiment, and claiming it to be incorrect on more levels than just being unethical. First, as mentioned previously, one of the patients, Richard Yackel, was allowed to leave the experiment early because he displayed signs of severe stress and anxiety. It was later found in at the time unpublished recordings that Philip Zimbardo has promoted the prisoner to act in such a way, and that the prisoner was acting in what the researchers told him to do. Zimbardo's experiment has been scrutinized as being overly dramatic, lacking academic validity, over-exaggerated, and cannot be replicated, pushing psychologists to believe that it shouldn't be included in textbooks and education academia anymore. If the Stanford prison experiment were to be carried out today with modern psychological research, it would first off be violating the ethical code of conduct, which was not previously present in 1971 at the time of Zimbardo's experiment. However, the result would still be the same. As dramatic as the experiment seemed, the results derived of it are still accurate. Humans can develop different behaviors and mechanisms drastically different from their own, depending on the social context in which they are present. These behaviors can often be extremely aggressive, as seen by other events, such as when it came to the torture done at Abu Ghraib or the rape of Nanjing in China. Thank you for watching today's video about the Stanford prison experiment.